So we got a very long-awaited fight finally about to take place. We got April 20th, man. We got Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. This fight will be at 140 pounds, and Devin Haney's WBC Super Lightweight Championship will be on the line. Okay, so we're not getting any catch weights. We're not getting any rehydration clauses. We're not getting anybody drained. Devin is going to be whatever he's going to come in at after they weigh in. And Ryan Garcia is going to come in whatever he's going to come in after they weigh-ins, all right? This is what we want in fights. We don't want all the stupid-ass stipulations attached to these fighters because we never we'll never know if that fighter that actually won was as good as he said he is because he had all the advantages. And this is what I've been saying. So now when these two get in the ring and fight, whatever happens, there's no excuses. All right? So let's get into the tail of the tape, yo. Get right to it. We got Devin Haney, man. 31 wins, no losses. 15 wins by knockout. He has a 48% knockout ratio. All right. He's 25 years old, stands at 5'8", with a 71-inch arm reach. All right. You got Ryan Garcia. King Rye. Ryan Garcia, he stands at 24 wins, 1 loss, 20 wins by knockout, 1 loss by knockout, which came at the hands of Gervonta Tank Davis. And keep in mind, this was a drained Ryan Garcia down at I think that fight was at a catch weight, I believe. It wasn't at 135 pounds. That fight was at a catch weight. It was at I believe that was a catch weight fight, man. Or was it at 135? Regardless of what, even if it was at a catch weight, they still put stipulations on Ryan. I ain't feeling that. I'm not with none of that stipulation stuff. I don't care in whatever direction. I'm just not with stipulations, man. Just not. But Ryan Garcia, let's talk about the attributes. Ryan Garcia, he's 5 foot 8.5 inches and 70-inch arm reach. He has an 83% knockout ratio. So Ryan Garcia is dealing with some real serious punching power. Okay, 25 years old. All right, so him and Devin Haney are the same exact age. Devin Haney he's a little taller than Devin by like a half an inch. Devin Haney has the arm reach by an inch. So their dimensions are almost identical. Both of them are tall fighters, have good arm reach. All right. Now, Devin Haney, masterclass boxer, excellent mover, excellent footwork, one of the best jabs in boxing, good speed, good IQ. At times, sometimes the defense could be a little leaky, but nonetheless, solid fighter. He's been working on a lot of his inside game. He's not really versed in the inside fighting as much, but he's been practicing a lot of that in the Lomachenko fight. You seen him trying to really hone in on his inside skills. But for the most part, Devin Haney's not really known as a big puncher. He's not known as an inside fighter. He's a mid-range fighter and can outbox. So he's mostly mid-range. Speed. Sometimes you don't know when the punches is coming. Very deceptive puncher as well. All right, you got Ryan Garcia. Good punching power. No real footwork. His defense is just not the best at all. He got some good reflexes when he want to have them. Keeps his chin up in the air. He doesn't move his head. You know, he's pretty much a straight up and down fighter, bro. Serious left hook. Yeah, that's his prime weapon. Is his left hook to the body. Can also hit you at the top with it, but mainly left hook to the body. That's his signature right there. Very fast hands. One of the fastest boxers that's currently boxing right now. Some people might question his chin. He's been down by Tank. He's been down by Luke Campbell. Keep in mind, Devin Haney's never been down. That's probably because of his movement as well too. But he's been hit by Jorge Linares and he took it. He got wobbled a little bit, but he didn't hit the ground. Right? Mind you, there's nothing wrong with hitting the canvas. That's part of the sport. Just saying. You know. So, how do they last 3 fights shape up, man? So, Devin Haney's last 3 fights were against his last fight was Regis Prograis. We know how that went. Absolute destruction. Knocked Regis down in the 3rd round. Beat him up for the whole fight. Pieced him up really good. Jabbed him up. I mean, he just put on. I didn't expect Devin Haney to do Regis like that at all. It knocked him down, took his belt, and became the WBC 140-pound champion. The fight before that was Vasyl Lomachenko. Very controversial fight. That was for undisputed at 135 pounds. A lot of people say Regis won that fight. I had Devin winning that fight by I had it 7-5. Devin. A lot of people had a different 8-4 Dev. Some people had it 8-4 Loma. Loma ain't win, bro. Loma was getting touched up that whole fight, especially to the body. Devin was chopping that body up entire fight. So he definitely didn't win that fight in my opinion. Then the fight before that was in 2022. Was the rematch with George Kambosos down at 135. Absolutely destroyed George Kambosos in that fight. He almost knocked him out. He could have stopped him, but didn't get the stoppage. He beat him worse in the rematch than he did in the first fight. All right. So all those 3 performances, obviously Devin did the best against Regis, bro. Put on an absolute show against Regis Prograis. Schooled him, flustered him, flushed him. I don't even know how many rounds I gave Regis. Maybe 1, maybe 2, if that. Definitely 1. But I don't even know if I can give him 2. But the worst performance out of these fights was, I would probably say the Lomachenko fight. He got hit up a few times, got rocked a couple of times in that fight. Nothing serious, but he could have, he didn't make it really a one-sided fight. It was always a lot of back and forth for that fight. But the Regis fight, he showed up and showed out. All right, so Ryan Garcia, his last 3 fights, he got knocked out in 1 fight and he got 2 knockouts. So his last 3 fights were Oscar Duarte, Gervonta Davis, and Javier Fortuna. All right, so he fought twice last year, and once he fought twice in 2022. The Oscar Duarte fight was his comeback fight after Tank Davis. He knocked out Duarte in the 8th round. Had real suspicious and real weird defense, turning his back to him. And Duarte tried his best, did his thing, did what he had to do, but I think Ryan was just too strong for him. And he stopped him in the 8th round. Gervonta Davis, Ryan was too overzealous in that fight, too giddy, was very impatient, and that he paid for it in the 2nd round. He got knocked down, and then he got stopped in the 7th with a body shot to the left. A right body shot to his liver. Kind of ironic. That's how he stopped Luke Campbell the same exact way. It was crazy, but yeah, Ryan was very. He got a few shots off for a take, but he got too greedy, too aggressive, and like I said, his defense just ain't there. That's why he got his chin checked in the 2nd round, got knocked down. Javier Fortuna fight, he schooled, beat down Javier Fortuna for 6 rounds, knocked him down in 3 rounds, 4th and the 5th and the 6th, he got counted out to a KO. All right, so his best performance out of these 3 fights was, in my opinion, the Javier Fortuna fight. He did better in that fight than he did against Duarte, in my opinion, because he didn't do all of that goofy turning his back and getting punched in his back and just weird defense. He wasn't doing all that in that fight. All right, so obviously Devin performed really good in all his 3 fights, and Ryan got knocked out in one of his. So how does this fight go, bro? I mean, like I said, they're both going to be at the best of their abilities as far as they weight, so they don't have to really worry about being drained and all that stuff. So they're both going to be heavier. They're probably going to be more durable, more stronger. All right, so same thing. Devin's footwork is going to be a problem for Ryan. That jab is gonna be a problem. The thing is, Ryan is fast. He got good speed. So Devin's gonna have to watch out for that left hook. And Devin's movement should pretty much evade that left hook. And I got like Ryan trying to hit him with the left, missing. Devin making him pay, countering him with a left. Probably could drop Ryan in this fight. You might see Ryan get dropped maybe once in this fight. Similar to the way he got dropped against Luke Campbell, similar to how Tank dropped him in the second round. It's probably going to be the same thing with Devin Haney. He's probably going to drop him just like that. I say he get dropped in maybe the 5th round. But ultimately, he gets pieced up the entire fight. I don't see a knockout. I see him going to the decision for Devin Haney. I'm talking about not even split, super duper unanimous. I think Ryan Garcia probably get like maybe 3 rounds out this fight, if that. 2 to 3 rounds I'll give Ryan before the fight is even here. Devin's just too smart for him. He's too quick, too evasive, and he's definitely gonna be stronger. So, like I said, be surprised if a knockout come in this fight. I would be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I think it's going to be a one-sided ass whooping by Devin Haney to Ryan Garcia. Frustrated. He's going to be chasing him around the ring. He don't have the educated footwork to cut Devin off. He's not going to be able to do it. And if he tries, Devin going to just play at his feet and pop him quite a good time with a few times with some combos and keep Ryan honest to a 12th round decision. Anyway, that's what I got. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. This is Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out.